Today we have a new session about how to create a beautiful animation to our Xamarin Forms application. So now we are going to see the demo. Later we are going to see the source code of our application. So as you can see here, I have a list. I'm going to add a new item to this list. For that, I'm going to show the user a beautiful message that tell him this item have been added to its list. So let's click add. Let's change this with Xamarin, and in the description I'm going to change this with beautiful animation. Alright, now I'm going to click save. Right now, after clicking this, let's click save, and as you can see here, save it. You can see the beautiful animation that tell our user that this item have been saved. Now let's try it again just for the demo. Save it. As you can see, for example, if the item does exist and already have been added to this list, we can change that with an error, a message that tells the user that this item already exists in the list. So this is a beautiful way to show user that there is a problem or item have been added. As you can see here, I forgot to tell you about this beautiful little Pikachu that I have added to my menu. I just love to see it in this demo. Here I have inside the random animation some random animation that I have found in Lottie website that you can add to your project and to make the user more understand the application. As you can see, there are a lot of beautiful animation, and inside Lottie website every day there are a new animation that are added by users or contributors to the website. So those are some of the animation that I have found, and they are very cool to add to the project. Oops, notification. Now we are going to see how to send an email. Here, as you can see, using Xamarin Essential, you can send an email. Just for this demo, I commented the code behind that send the email. I'm just going to show you the animation that you can use. So here I'm going to just type someone at gmail.com, and inside subject and content I'm just going to write test, and we are going to see our beautiful animation. So as you can see, sent, and that pop up so beautiful. Again, as you can see. Now let's see about this project. So this project was written using 4 plugins: Lottie, Rg.Plugins.Popup, Xamarin Essential, and also Xamarin Forms.Visual.Material. As you can see, under this there is a very beautiful animation that you can play, and that button learn more will redirect you to my blog, where you will find a description about this project step by step. I will share the APK file for the Android application inside the help account, so you can download the application and test it inside your phones. Sorry for the iOS project, I could not share the application because I don't have a Mac and I don't have a iOS account. So let's first see the plugins that I have used inside this project. First, we are going to see the Rg.Plugins.Popup. Here I'm using the latest stable version here, 1.1.5.188, the stable version. Later we see the Lottie project or plugin. There are some other plugin like Lottie for just for iOS or Android. I'm using the Xamarin Forms Lottie. As you can see here, the latest version is 3.0.0. Also, I'm using Xamarin Visual Material. As you can see, Xamarin.Forms.Visual Material. Also, I'm using the latest stable version inside my project. Alright. Next, we are going to see the source code, but before that, as you can see here, the RG plugin pop-up must be initialized inside the Android and the iOS project. Inside the iOS project, as you can see here, I'm initializing inside the finished launching method, else the plugin will not work. And inside the Android project, inside main activity, and inside the onCreate method, we need to initialize our plugin before loading the application. So let's see the source code for our pages. Let's start first by seeing, let's say, we are going to see the random animation, those 12 animations that I have played. So here we have a grid. Inside that grid, I have a form animation. Here we have a name is playing, true or false. So when we launch our application, we should see the animation already playing or not playing. So I put all my animation playing. Also here we gave the animation that we are going to use. So the animation here are JSON files you can download from Lottie website. And inside the Android project, you should put your those JSON files inside the assets folder. As you can see here, we have animation inside the assets folder, and inside the iOS project, inside the resource folder. So let's back to our code. As you can see here, also we have loop if we need to see the animation playing around and around, and autoplay to tell the animation to just autoplay. So the other inside the other animation that you have put in this code all share the same parameters, only the animation file is changed from 1 to 1. Later you can play with this source code and explore all the JSON files that exist on the website. Now let's see the send email page that I have shown you earlier. So this is the source code. We have stack layout, image, label, entry, editor, and a button. Let's put the demo and the source code in the same screen, maybe to make this more understandable or more clear. So send email. So here we have image Xamarin, we have a label mail test, entry for the email, entry for the subject, and editor for the content, and later we have the button which send the email. So I think it's clear, more clear right now. Let's see the code behind of the send mail button. So here we have this function button send, click it. We have here the address and the text we are going to send to the user, and later I just commented the code behind that send an email, but you can put that back inside your code and the email will be sent. So later we have the await pop-up navigation dot push async new pop-up send email. So here just let me, all right, this will play the animation, and here I'm playing the animation for 3 seconds, and later I'm pop async that animation that will stop that animation from working. So this is the code that will send actually an email. You can put it back later, as you can see here, and an email will be sent to that email that you put inside the text. So this is the page that will pop up and show the information of an email sent. Let's see this page actually and the source code behind this page. So pick definition or go to definition. So maybe pop-up page sent email. So this is our page. It's a page.popup page. So we have a frame. Inside that frame we have a stack layout and forms animation view, which contain the same as earlier: an animation file, loop, autoplay, and the width and height request of our animation. You can add more content like a label or another button to that pop-up, and you can play around it with that pop-up as you want. So this is animation that we have, and you can play with that code later and add other stuff to your source code. I think that this was clear. You can try to make another animation or play with this source code and change it. I'm going to share this source code with you in my GitHub account and with a blog post, and we'll share all the details. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will be back with more content and not just Xamarin. Thank you.